Hello friend, welcome back to Auto Resource YouTube channel. And I can invite you in this video to join me on the replacement of fan cooling clutch. And it won't be on this Mini, it's actually for this 1993 BMW 525i, which has that beautiful Alpina kit on it, right? So this fan clutch, I showed you in different video how we can see that it's bad. It needs to be replaced ASAP to prevent overheating of this wonderful engine. And this should be fairly easy and short video because there is a ton of space, right? It's a 5 series. It's not so cramped like in the 3 series. So I, as a first step, wanna remove this fan shroud, right? And I see there like a plastic fastener, see it? This is one of them. The other one is on this side, right here. I'm using this little fork to lift that plastic fastener, which you can see here in the detail, right? So I will lift it up without damaging anything. And looking on the design of the shroud, it's actually so great that I should be able immediately to lift it up. So I have these two nicely out. I will switch position so I'm not in your way of the camera. And looking on this design, which is very smart in this case, it should go nicely up. Obviously with a little bit of wiggling. I don't want to break anything. This one was broken already. You can see I didn't do it. It's fresh. It's not fresh. Opposite. Right? And now I have nice access to that area. This is awesome. Somebody in past was not handling this carefully, and that plastic broke. You can see it's a old damage. And this design of this clutch, right, is the one which has that huge nut right there. Let me bring the light to show it. Now you can see a little bit better. See that rusted part? It's actually that nut, and now I need a special wrench to remove that. Why special wrench? Because there's not much space, so it needs to be thin wrench, right? This is 36 millimeter. I believe that nut is 34. This one is a little bit too big for it. And anytime you see rust like that, two different materials sticking together, it's always great. First apply this penetrating catalyst and let it sit for a while, and that should help with removal. I have a drip pan underneath there, right underneath the vehicle, so I can take this spray and start applying it in that area. If you feel like you don't have much space there, you can use the hex tool number 5, right, and your ratchet. The fan is held to the clutch with 3 bolts. As I said, it's a hex 5, and you can maybe gain some space, right, by disconnecting that fan from that clutch and removing it. So this is the last one out of 3. I don't want to drop it down there. Just carefully remove it. Right? And voila! The fan is removed, right? And there will be way more space to work on. Let me show you again the detail of the area, right? Suddenly way more space to maneuver the tools around. So this is improvement. Probably it's a great steps to do it this way. What worries me, if you look on that nut, you can clearly see that somebody was trying to remove it already in past and obviously didn't succeed. So that might be still fun. I got myself this wrench, 32, from this service wrench set, which I will probably review later on this channel. Now I can show you how I set up here the holding tool, right? And it will be a little bit hard to show, but that's all I can show you. And I'm ready to break loose that nut, right? That whole clutch. Now, I observed the engine rotates clockwise, right? So I will hold this, and I'm going actually releasing the nut clockwise, which means there is opposite thread, right? Hopefully it will give, hopefully I don't need extension. And oh my god, am I really so lucky? Let's see. Oh yeah, look at it, look at it. This is unbelievable. So that was great. And maybe I'm not just lucky, maybe it's because hours before I spray all that lubricant there, right? So here we have the bad clutch. So I set up this little station here for us, right? I think I got lucky with Napa Auto Parts today because they had a German part for a German BMW car, right? Let's go look in the close. This is the bad clutch. You can see how nasty it is, right? And we will also compare how it works. This is the fan, right? That will be a lot of cleaning, but it's nothing wrong with those blades. These are okay. And let's open this bolt. Here we go. Original part, right? Pack. So let's get it out and compare it, right? This is beautiful, brand new, obviously, mailer, right? Here is the number, and that's basically perfectly matching part. Let me show you detail, if it's possible, how that holding tool is grabbing, right, on these bolts. See it there? There's finally nothing over there. Will it focus? You see, that's that bar holding tool, and it's grabbing two bolts on that pulley which is there, and that's why I was able to stop it from rotating. Look how much dirt fell out of it, right? I'm trying to clean it as much as I can within some reasonable time, obviously. I cannot spend half day on this, but this is way cleaner, and I will start installing the new clutch on it. You always have to pay attention that we install it the same way, right? I'm watching the details, right? So I will first hand tight all these 3 bolts, and then I will use the ratchet to make them nice snug. Now nothing stops me anymore from installing that, right? I bring it nicely in and I screw it on the other direction, right? Then I was releasing it. So right now I'm going actually counterclockwise to put that thing on. It nicely goes on, and now I need to switch that holding tool the other way and tighten it with this wrench. Now I need to carefully reinstall this shroud, right? This is great design. There are those brackets which are on the sides of the radiator down there. Here is one, right? Let me show you on the other side. It's more visible as an example, right? They all need to match, and it needs to be seated properly. Now I have these 2 last plastic pins, right, which we removed in very beginning. Everything is in the place, right? I'm double, triple checking that I didn't leave any tools here. Look at that new clutch. You remember how the fan kept spinning? This is how it's supposed to be. Now all what remains, let's hop in the car, start it up, right, and enjoy that new clutch. I like it. Oh yeah! Look at the difference, the speed and everything. The old one was just kaput. Let me shut it off and see how many times it will turn after the shuttle. Oh, it's not spinning, right? Like the old one kept spinning. And that means we did another successful repair on this Auto Resource YouTube channel. So please, if you like the video, give it thumb up. Make sure that you are subscribed, because I have way more videos, way more repairs coming towards to you in the future on this channel. Thank you for watching and have a wonderful day.